Hi guys, so another month is at an end. I don't know where they keep going, but that means it is time for another favourites video. And I think you know what to expect from these by now, so let's just dive straight in with the entertainment. My favourite film this month I've actually watched twice, and it is an old favourite, and the last two times I've watched it this month have probably put me up to about number 200, 201 viewings, and it is The Full Monty. This is one of my all-time favourite films, and my friends and I watched it at the beginning of the month after we'd handed in our essays as a sort of relax, and I just remembered how much I loved it. I hadn't watched it in a couple of years, so I ended up watching it again about halfway through the month, and if you haven't heard of The Full Monty, then your life is yet to be complete. It is a British comedy starring my all-time favourite actor, Robert Carlyle, and it basically follows a group of unemployed men who decide to strip for money, the Full Monty. They are just really ordinary guys. It's just an amazing story, and I think the casting in the film is phenomenal. I know it's also a stage show, but I've never seen that, and I love the film. I've always loved it since I first saw it. My favourite TV show of the month is BBC's Poldark, which is a new period drama set in the 1700s, and it's based on a book series, and I actually think there was an earlier version of the television series like 30, 40 years ago. But it's just really good fun. There's lots of drama, romance, grit, but also like a little bit of humour. I just think it's a really well acted, filmed and put together television show. Now for books, I haven't really been reading anything new this month. It's just been quite a hectic, stressful month, so I have reverted to my old favourites, and I'm just going to chuck them in here, and it's the Harry Potter books. I have actually been listening to them on audiobook, just as kind of like a relax kind of background noise sometimes while I'm studying, because I've listened to the audiobook so many times. It's like having music on. I really don't need to pay attention to it. And I've listened to The Deathly Hallows, The Half-Blood Prince and The Goblet of Fire this month. And it had actually been quite some time since I'd listened to the audiobooks from start to finish, because sometimes I dip in and out of them, like I said, a bit like music. I'll maybe listen to starting from the middle, or only listen to the first couple of hours, or just listen to a random hour. But this month I decided to put them on from beginning to end and listen to them, and I really enjoyed it, and it was really nice, and Harry Potter's just always so comforting for me. I have another book I want to mention as a favourite this month, not because I've read it this month, but because it was a gift this month and I just adore it, and it is this beautiful Folio Society book, Robert Graves' The Golden Fleece. You might have seen in my book haul, and this is what it looks like. This was sent to me by the lovely people over at Abe Books. They really didn't have to send it to me, so it was just incredibly kind of them and such a lovely surprise, and since this month's been so busy with uni work, it was such a nice little treat to appear in the post and made me really cheerful that day. Also, look at these illustrations. Look at that. Look at that. The illustrations are by an artist called Graham Baker. I just think post in general has been cheering me up this month. It's just been nice to get some stuff in the post when you're kind of in the house a lot studying. It just kind of breaks up the day, and it's always nice to unwrap things, isn't it? So I think one of my other favourites was my first My Little Box subscription that came in the post, and I did an unboxing video for this, but it's just essentially like a sort of little beauty, lifestyle, knick-knacky subscription service. I've been looking at their website and other people's boxes for months now, and was really excited to get my first one this month. Now since this month has been study, my next favourites are stationery pieces. The first being this notebook from Paperchase, and I bought this a few months ago actually, so I'm not sure if they've still got it, but hopefully, because I actually want to go back and get another one of these, maybe in a different design if they do have it. It's a lovely big hardback notebook with lined paper, and I've actually almost filled this one. I've been using it to take notes from articles for my dissertation, like so. It's just been quite a nice cheerful notebook to work with and carry around. I've liked using it, and I've also been really enjoying these pens. I have more of them. It was like a massive packet of them I got, but these are just a selection, and they're from Staedtler. It's quite a big stationery company, and they're fine nibbed ones, although I do have the thick nibbed ones as well, but I've just been using these to take all of my dissertation notes. For me it's just a lot more fun writing in kind of crazy colours, and then I'll write, say, quotes from the article in one colour and then my own thoughts in another colour, and reference numbers to other books in another colour, that kind of thing, just so I can glance it and pick things out easily, and it's also just quite nice to look at. Those are all the things I wanted to mention in this video. I hope it wasn't too boring being so study heavy themed. That's just what my life is just now, so that is what impact on my favourites of the month. Obviously you may be able to tell I got my hair cut again and dyed actually, and I do really like the kind of shorter length, so I guess that's a favourite. But let me know if you have any favourites of this month in particular, maybe television shows, because I'm kind of looking for some new television shows. And until next time, have a lovely week. Bye guys!